welcome back to my channel. On this episode, I'll be showing you how to make arroz con salchicha y maíz my way. If you want to learn the recipe, keep on watching. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the background of this dish. If you're not Puerto Rican, you're probably like, why the heck are you making rice with Vienna sausages and corn? Well, in Puerto Rico, it's actually a traditional rice, and it's because we're pretty cheap. Yeah, that's the only reason why. So Vienna sausages are not even 50 cents a can, and your corn or canned vegetables not even $1. So, you know, when it's cheap, we can make something good out of it. I've been eating this since I was a kid. I mean, I'm telling you, everybody in Puerto Rico eats this. So this is why I'm showing you how to make my version. So I have two cans of different Vienna sausages. One is a spicy one is regular, and I have a can of corn. Just whatever you can find. You don't have to make it all fancy. You can do like the store kind of the Vienna sausages. These are just really cheap. So you're gonna need recadito, sofrito, and the achotina. Achotina is optional. If you watch my past videos, I use this for my oil because it's lard, and I also use it to make my rice even more yellow. It's very optional. You don't have to use it. If you have it or you can find it in stores, it's great to make your rice even more yellow, but the sazon will make it yellow. So it's really up to you if you want to use it. I have black pepper, and then this adobo chon is not a sazon sofrito, adobo. It's an adobo from Puerto Rico, and my mom brought it back when she went to Florida because they sell a lot of Puerto Rican items in Florida. So it's the pork flavor. I have cilantro leaves, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, 2 packs of sazon with culantro y achote, and 1 pack of ham flavor. I have here I think this is medium grain rice. It don't even matter, honestly, what kind of rice it is. Small, whatever, large. Rice is rice, as long as it's white. And I'm going to be making this with some plantains. All right, let's get cooking, y'all. All right, so I'm turning my stove on to high. The highest that it can go, I believe, is like mine says high, but yours could say a number. Mine is just simply on high. So I put in a tablespoon of the achotina, and this melts very quickly since the pan is hot. And be careful because it does get really hot once you put any type of water or anything liquid in there. So now I'm going in with my sofrito, and I'm putting in 3 tablespoons. And now I'm putting in my 3 tablespoons of recadito. And I'm just going to stir it up and just saute it up for a little bit. Now I'm putting in my dry ingredients. That's my pepper. My cilantro leaves. Everything is to taste. My cumin. I love cumin. My adobo chon. My garlic powder. My onion powder. That thing gets everywhere. And now I'm gonna stir it up. And accident. Now I'm going to be adding my ham flavor. My ham flavor is kind of hard because of it's just been cold these days. So and my seasoning thing is by a window, so it kind of got hard, but it will melt instantly once it goes into the hot pot. Putting in my sazon. I'm just gonna stir that up for a few minutes and let all those flavors come together. Now I'm going to grab my Vienna sausages with my kitchen knife, and I'm gonna cut my Vienna sausages in small chunks. I do it right in my hand. Just like that. Kind of slippery, but I mean, you don't have to be perfect. I'm just cutting them in small chunks. These are a little harder than the normal ones, the original ones. I'm not sure why. So I'm kind of struggling to cut them. And then I'm gonna stir it. Have those salchichas get all that flavor. And then I'm gonna go get my corn and I'm gonna dump the whole thing in it. And just stir it up. I'm gonna let this stir fry for about like 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. So I'm adding in my rice. Today I'm gonna be making 4 cups of rice, just so that there's enough for us to eat and for some leftovers for tomorrow. So I'm putting in my rice right on top of everything that I just made, and I'm going to stir everything together. And I make sure to really scrub the bottom with my spatula. Just really get in there on the bottom because that's where all the flavor is. So now I'm going to add my water, and because I have 4 cups of rice, I am going to put 4.5 cups of water. That's 1. And just to remind everyone, my stove is still on high. I did not change the temperature yet. And then I think this is the last half cup. Yeah, half cup. Stir it around. And then at this point, I decided that I wanted to add some oregano. It's optional. I just love oregano, and I was like, you know what, let me add it. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't have it, it's okay. But oregano will be really good in this rice. You can see the cilantro leaves already on top. All right, I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and then I'll show you how it looks when I come back. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's come to a boil. The water is starting to evaporate, so I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit more, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're about to cover it. So this is what it should look like after the water has evaporated. It's still kind of moist, but you don't see like big puddles of water in there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put aluminum foil over it, and then I'm gonna cover it and put my temperature at the lowest setting that is possible, and I'm gonna let it chill for 15 minutes. So make sure you set your timers. All right, so this is what it looks like after 15 minutes. I'm gonna take my my silver slotted spoon, and I'm gonna take the bottom of the rice and flip it to the top. It's nice and fluffy. It smells delicious too. Just gonna scrape the sides down just in case any rice has, you know, stuck to the pan, as you can see here. And just gonna kind of separate it out so that it can cook evenly. I'm frying plantains at the moment, so I'm gonna let it chill for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back for the final product. This is the final product, my arroz con salchicha y maíz. I paired it with some plantains and avocado, and I hope you enjoyed my recipe. Please like, share, subscribe. I'd love to have you part of the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this recipe, please follow my page at Cooking with Kelly Michelle on Instagram. Make sure to like my video, and if you use my recipe, please tag me in all of your photos and videos. Thanks so much for watching.